back to Exit This Way. Get ready for our ultimate insider guide to Old San Juan, Puerto Rico, where ancient walls meet ocean waves, where every street tells a story, and where we somehow ended up squeezing into the tiniest apartment in the Caribbean. These are the top 10 things to do in Old San Juan, and trust us, you'll want them all on your list.
Welcome to San Juan, Puerto Rico. After the easy immigration, it's pretty good.
Yes. So there are signs telling us how to get to the Old San Juan, which is fantastic. And I think there was a little bit of rain earlier. There might be a little bit of rain still, but
They brought my car.
I think they're okay. Well, do you not think maybe for a thumbnail we should? Would the people not like to see?
Thumbnail right there. Thumbnail.
Oh, and of course, the first thing you see is a Starbucks. Welcome to America. I love the different colors of the buildings, hey? I think this was the statue for Christopher Columbus, wasn't
I
it?
think it's San Juan himself.
No.
Standing here in Plaza Colin under the watchful eye of Christopher Columbus, the statue was placed here in 1893 to mark 400 years since his arrival in the Americas. And today it's one of the first landmarks you see when exploring Old San Juan. Colorful buildings, cafes, and history in every direction. Not a bad spot to start our day.
Run, little buddy, be free.
Run! Yes, wow.
There's a lady up top.
This is epic.
If I could stay here, this is where I'd stay for a day or two.
Yes, Alma Hotel.
Yeah, like it's just.
It says bad neighbor.
Okay. Hey, look at the balconies up there.
Very cool, hey?
Yeah.
It would be really nice here at night with all the lights lit
beautiful.
up. San Juan National Historical Site, Castillo San Cristóbal.
Welcome to Castillo San Cristóbal, the fort that rises above Old San Juan like a stone giant with a view. The moment you walk in, it feels less like a fortress and more like you've wandered into the set of a historical adventure film. Sunlight pours through the arches, the breezes pushes through the tunnels, and every ramp leads you to another massive courtyard glowing in the Caribbean light. What makes San Cristobal so special is the openness of it all. You're surrounded by wide terraces, long stairways, and viewpoints that stretch over the entire city. The colorful streets behind you and the crashing waves just beyond the walls, it's easy to forget this place was designed for war, because today it feels calm, airy, and almost cinematic, like everything here was built just to be admired. Wander up to the highest level and the views go on forever. You see the coastline curving away into the distance, ships coming and going, and the rooftops of Old San Juan spread out like a painting. Then head down into the tunnels and the vibe shifts. Echoes whisper around the corners, old guard rooms hide in the shadows, and you feel history under your feet with every step. San Cristobal is huge, dramatic, and full of surprises, but it has this lightness to it too. This feeling of space and wind and sunlight that makes exploring it feel like a slow, beautiful walk through the past. This is San Cristobal, vast, photogenic, and absolutely unforgettable.
Lisa, what do you think of the San Juan so far?
It's beautiful, like the old buildings in Old San Juan and the history.
Lisa likes to spend a lot of time in those forts, and I just don't like it.
I like to know a little bit of history about the places that we're going, that's why.
I like the structures, I like a quick view of it, and then I like to move on.
But you don't like to know why?
No, because that's about history, and history is in the past. Who likes to live in the past?
Well,
It is beautiful, just not my thing, that's all.
yeah, well,
I like this. I like Puerto Rico like this.
Welcome to La Perla. It sits below the walls of Old San Juan, a colorful seaside community with a history as deep as the waves beside it. It began in the 1800s as a working-class neighborhood just outside the city walls, and generations of families have called it home ever since. It's not a tourist zone, so if you visit, go gently and respectfully. This is a living community and not a sightseeing stop. Santa Maria Magdalena de Paz Cemetery, found in 1863 and created to honor some of Puerto Rico's most important thinkers, poets, leaders, and families. The cemetery was placed outside the city walls to symbolize the journey from life to eternity. Today its marble monuments and statues overlook the Atlantic, surrounded by the echo of waves and centuries of Puerto Rican history. Welcome to Castillo San Felipe del Morro, the fortress that dominates the very tip of Old San Juan. Built not just for beauty, but for absolute military precision. Standing here, you immediately sense how much strategy went into this place. The walls curve outward to deflect cannon fire. The corridors twist in ways that force invaders into narrow choke points. And the lookouts perched directly over the crashing Atlantic were positioned to spot ships long before they reached the bay. El Morro may look peaceful today, but every inch of this structure was engineered for survival. Soldiers once patrolled these corridors, cannons lined the batteries, and the lighthouse above guided fleets through storms and battles alike. As you wander deep inside, the echoes change. You hear the tunnels breathe a little colder, the stone floors carry every footstep, and it genuinely feels like you're walking inside the heartbeat of a colonial defense. Climb to the upper tiers, and the views stretch endlessly across the ocean. You see exactly what the engineers saw centuries ago, a perfect vantage point over any approaching threat. El Morro wasn't just a fort, it was a guardian, and standing here, it still feels like one today.
See him?
Oh my God.
Lisa, you couldn't see him?
I wasn't looking there. I was looking out into the distance. Can you see him?
Hello, Alejandro.
You have a beautiful background.
Right in the heart of Old San Juan sits Plaza del Quinto Centenario, a space built to mark 500 years since Columbus arrived in the Americas. And rising above it all is this striking stone pillar called El Totem Telúrico. It's made from volcanic stone brought all the way from Mexico, stacked high like a modern monument, but rooted in indigenous history. The artist Jamie Suarez designed it to represent the raw energy of the earth and the deep cultural layers that existed long before Spanish arrived. It's powerful, a little mysterious, and honestly it looks like something straight out of an ancient world. But that's what makes it amazing, one monument capturing centuries of history in the middle of San Juan.
Which way we need to go on the street? Is your map still on?
It is the Cathedral of San Juan Bautista. She's been standing here for over 500 years, watching tourists sweat their way up these steps, one cruise ship at a time. Oldest cathedral in the U.S., absolute queen of the block, and honestly, she's aging better than all of us. Right at the end of this cobblestone street sits one of Old San Juan's most iconic little treasures, La Capilla del Cristo. It's tiny, it's historic, and it's wrapped in more legends than walls. Built in the 1700s, the story goes that a rider once flew off this very cliff during a horse race and somehow survived. The chapel was built here to mark the miracle, and centuries later it's still standing, keeping watch over the city, the pigeons, and everyone who wanders by. It's one of those spots that feels simple at first, and then you learn the story, and suddenly it's magic. It's called Pigeon Park, is what it's called.
You like that?
You do that.
No.
Oh, these are their homes, I guess. Oh my God.
Welcome to Pigeons Park.
Thank you. Wow, that's incredible. Oh my God, how are you doing that? Oh, Big Jim. Oh.
No, see if you shit on me.
Oh. No.
Lisa, do you think you could live there with me?
Yeah, no. Maybe by myself. This is how tiny it is.
Smallest apartment
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
How many square feet?
Well,
It's like just a hallway.
pretty much. You can get a tour of it. A 30-minute tour, so it can't be too small.
So yeah, so you can get in and out.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I quite like San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yes, I do as well. All the colorful buildings here and the history.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Don't really care for the sweat that's running down my back. It is very
It is hot.
warm.
Lots of iguanas, lots of people around here. I think, it's busy because of there's 4 or 5 cruise ships in here right now, which I guess keeps our economy afloat. But yeah, it's beautiful. I would spend time here for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely come and stay for a few weeks here.
Yeah,
I think
but
there's
not-
a lot more to see.
Not in this area, but the rest of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
I think it'd be beautiful. What a great little, so we got all our bucket list checked off. The smallest apartment. I thought it was our cruise ship.
So, yeah, that's
So what, Lisa?
San Juan, Puerto Rico,
San Juan.
in a nutshell.
San Juan, Puerto Rico. We had fun making it today.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And subscribe.
Stop.
Everybody have a good day.